You're now tuned into Kofi's universe, since you're just sitting on Uranus. This is the #1 YouTube channel for hip-hop culture news, informed black social issues, song reaction videos, and even comedy. So be sure to like this post, and if you haven't already subscribed, do so right about now. Razzcast.
YouTube, salute. All right, y'all. Shout out to Mobb Deep with their new album, Infinite. It's doing great on Apple Music, Spotify. The numbers are running up, so run those numbers up. But I want to address the elephant in the room. People are not feeling Primo as far as like they don't think he's going to deliver. They believe Nas will deliver, but Primo's beats, they don't think it's going to be like hitting like how Havoc brought the heat on Infinite. Let's talk about this. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Okay, so Nas and DJ Premier, their new album's coming out December 2025. We don't have a title yet. We don't know what the first single is going to be. So everybody's anticipating that. But a lot of people feel that Primo isn't going to deliver. People feel like this is going to be a can, like it's going to be trash can. Nobody's not going to be feeling it because of the Primo's beats, and people are looking like, why Nas didn't link up with Large Professor? Why Nas didn't leak back up with Hit Boy? Or he could have just went with Alchemist, or he could have did something with Pete Rock. I know they have their little differences, but they still could have amended that and did something together. But a lot of people saying, what's up with Havoc? What's up with Havoc? You know what I'm saying? And I agree with that. I mean, if you think about it, in the 90s, Primo and Nas, they gave us New York State of Mind, Represent in Memory Lane on Illmatic, you know, on It Was Written. He did I Gave You Power. Nas is like New York State of Mind on I Am, the autobiography. When it came to Nostradamus, he did Come Get Me. To me, that's like my damn favorite track. He did Second Childhood on Stillmatic, but really after that, he didn't really do nothing else for Nas on his projects. He didn't. I know Nas did a track with Primo, Break Beats, in 2022 for DJ Premier's Hip Hop Volume 1 EP. But Primo has always worked with other artists as far as like, Group Home, Guru, as far as Gangstar made Guru rest in power. He's done stuff with J. Rue the Damager, but he'll throw a couple of tracks, maybe Biggie, when Biggie was living. Like, here's a couple of tracks, Biggie. Here's a couple of tracks to whoever need tracks, as far as like, just linking up with certain people. He did an album with MC8 a couple of years ago. A lot of people don't know about that. He did the Prime album with Royce da 5'9". That was dope. That was dope. I like that, but nothing has really hit. Like, even the beat he gave West Side Gun a couple of years ago for one of West Side Gun's album, I didn't like that beat. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't. So my thing is this. Nas, Primo, y'all gotta deliver because the heat is on. When you think about Nas, he's already got the momentum. Everything he did from KD 1, 2, and 3, Magic 1, 2, and 3, those are 6 albums in what, 3 years? 2.5 years, 3 years? That's momentum right there. Like, what you gonna do? I mean, it would have been dope to see one more project from Hit Boy, or maybe do another trilogy or another series for something else, but it's okay. Hit Boy got other things he can work on too. But Havoc never disappoints. Anytime Havoc has worked with Nas, when he did the setup, when he did Live Nigga Rap, because Live Nigga Rap was actually for Mobb Deep. That was gonna be on Hell on Earth, but Nas paid for that so he can have that on It Was Written. But they end up doing Give It Up Fast featuring Big Noy and Nas for the Hell on Earth. They redid another track, whatever. So a lot of people don't know that. But anytime Nas is on a Havoc track, Eye for Eye, think about it. Think about other tracks. It's Mine, Nas was supposed to be on that USA then on the Murder Music, but something with the sample clearance of something with Columbia was tripping about something. That's why Nas couldn't. It wasn't clear for Nas to be on the second track on Murder Music. But Nas and Havoc have always done great work together, and Nas would have kept working with Havoc, but his situation with Prodigy at that time, he just didn't want to, step on toes, and it was a sensitive situation because that'd have been weird. Havoc producing for Nas, but Nas beef from a Prodigy, but it could have happened. But I just feel like I want to see a Nas and Havoc album. I really want to see Havoc and Nas. I think that shit will be gutter, grimy. It will be some real Esco shit going on, y'all. Like we'll be like, wow. I think Nas will tap into another bag that we haven't seen in a long time, and I think that's another level of Nas we need to explore. Or Nas need to show the world like this. I have another bag. Um, I think that would be great for hip hop. And like I said, if we can't get Nas and Havoc, I believe let's get Nas and Large Professor because that's long overdue. That's long overdue. I don't think Nas and Pete Rock are going to link back up. So that's just my personal opinion. Common and Pete Rock are working on their second album, The Auditorium Volume 2. That'll be out 2026. Um, the Alchemist, I think that would be pretty dope. The Alchemist, the Nas. I mean, some people maybe say like maybe the Alchemist can't give Nas a full album like he would give a Currency, a Freddie Gibbs, a Bodie James when he gave Prodigy full production when Prodigy was living. Some people think the Alchemist might not be able to do that. I think the Alchemist could do that. I think he can deliver. That's just my personal opinion. But right now, Premier, you gotta deliver. I mean the album is already complete. We just waiting for the first single. We waiting for the title, and I'm going to deliver that to the hip hop community. But I know Nas is going to bring the lyrics. I know he's going to give some great storytelling. You know, superb metaphors. Everything's coming from Nas. We just need to hear great beats. We need to hear beats that Nas can freak. Pause. Nas can, just annihilate, annihilate. And I care about stuff like that because hip hop is on a run right now. We have a bull run, just like how crypto has their bull run, and we want to continue this momentum. Post your comments below. Poke smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live.